Welcome back to our series on vintage crafting. I'm Mindy Turner with the Curry County Cooperative Extension Service, your family and consumer science agent. So we have been looking at vintage crafts using things that are from vintage items, things that maybe you picked up at an antique shop, maybe the thrift store, or maybe that you have up in your cabinet that came from grandma's house. Just those things that are special to you, that we want to preserve those memories and those special feelings. But maybe we don't want to use that item all the time. Today, we're going to look a little bit, we talked about doilies, we talked about handkerchiefs. Today, we're going to look at tea towels. Now, tea towels, when we talk about, you'll hear people say cup towels or flour sack towels actually work really well for most of these things. Those are the things that we're going to talk about now. Now, it can also going to kind of cross over. There's a lot of us have put back up in the cabinet or in the thing, those wonderful embroidered pillowcases where they embroidered the edges or put wonderful designs on those. Those would work for most of what we're talking about here today as well. For pulling in that vintage vibe and creating something, again, that can be a wonderful gift, maybe something that you want to pass down that someone can actually take with them and use, or just that thing that now you can put it out and see it, where it's in a place where you can look at it every day or even on that special occasion to pull it out and use it. So let's look a little bit at some of the ideas that we can put together when we talk about tea towels and pulling those together. Now, I'm going to remind you again, check your stash. Look in that craft closet. Go through those back drawers, what's in the cabinet that you have that you can already pull out to make these projects. They don't have to be expensive. They don't have to cost a lot of time and a lot of money. So one of the things that I thought was a fantastic idea, we talked a little bit with both of our other projects about being able to just frame it and hang it on the wall. That's a great thing for some of the tea towels and the designs that can come with that as well, just to be able to frame it and hang it up. But what if I want to hang it up and not necessarily frame it? So one of the great things that you can do, this is actually, again, not necessarily a tea towel. This one is a table runner, but it's beautiful. It has the scalloped stitching on. It has all of this great embroidery work on it. And when I look at this, I think, oh, yes, this would be fantastic, maybe as a valance to go in the window. So it does have some stains on it. And again, with a lot of vintage fabrics, that's what we come across if we're picking them up thrift store, antique store, whatever that is. And it's a beautiful piece, but it may have some stains. So how can I display that where the stains aren't going to be an issue? So you can see, and I just have a dowel rod here. I didn't pull out a curtain rod for any of this, but you definitely could just pull down your curtain rod. And I just laid this over to go across. Now, if I wanted to put it in a smaller window, obviously I could do some bunching and give it a little more piece like that. But now I have this vintage table runner that's on display regularly in my home, where it can, and you can either clip this or sew it. You can tack it with fabric glue, however you feel you need to do that. Or if it's in a place where it's not going to be touched and messed with, it would probably hang fine just like this. So also, some of the things I've seen that were super fun. This is a towel I picked up on a trip. I was at a conference, and it's actually all the states pretty much have these. You can come across them in different souvenir shops, stores that you can see things. But what a fun little cafe curtain this could be. You just put some holes if you want to use grommets, run the rings through it, hang them off your rod. If you have two, maybe you pick these up at different states, maybe picked up two at one state, and have those as your little cafe curtains just there across the middle. Okay, block out the light, but give you something fun and interesting to look at. And remember, I mean, there's some great memories that go along with this trip and the colleagues that I was with. So some of those things, that it's why we talk about using vintage pieces in making items. Okay, those items would also be great. A great thing to use these for would be like a draft stopper to go across the bottom of a door to help keep that cold air out from coming in. And you just roll it up, and you can, again, secure it with your you can do your interwebbing kind of stuff to iron it in. You can use glue. I use hot glue for most everything, or you can actually sew it if you do have a machine and you choose to sew and do those things, or by hand, of course. So when we look at that, you roll it up and then you just beans or rice or something along those lines to give a little heft to it so that it will stay in place and hold that cold air out. Is a great thing that you can do with a tea towel. So now the craft that we're going to do next, this is just an old cookie sheet. We probably all have old ones in our cabinet that we don't use anymore or want to get rid of. I know this one still looks pretty good. I have some others at home that don't look so great, but check your stash. You might have something that works perfect for this. If not, you may have some other type of a pan or an old magnet board that you want to recover and do. So the trick here with this is anytime you want to use pans like this, you want to make sure that it is not just aluminum and your magnets won't stick before you do all the work to make it into a magnet board. Okay, so that's a pro tip, or should I say that's a tip from someone who's done that before. So think ahead, always check and make that plan. So what I'm going to do with this one, I have this lovely little towel. You can see it has these embroidered kittens on it. I did iron it, but it's still, I mean, you know, vintage. Sometimes they're old and it's hard to get all of the little folds and poofs out. But it's these cute little kittens in a basket. I cut it from my towel. Okay, here's the rest of it. Again, kind of stained, kind of been around forever, obviously very old. And I cut it to fit in the bottom, oops, that's upside down, in the bottom of my pan. Now I can use this, I can turn this into a tray if I want to put some little handles on it. I could set it out like on the coffee table with a couple candles and something fancy, or I can put a hanger and I could hang this up, literally hang this up on the wall. So this can be a lot of fun, different things we can do. And so like I said, the idea behind it when I started for me was to make a little magnet project. So think, I mean, how sweet for a little girl's room, a baby's room, to put some pictures up, to put cute notes or inspiring things that you want to save on a board like this. So very simply, I mean, it is literally just fabric. So we're going to take our, again, we can do white glue that has a slightly watered down, or we can just take, I'm going to put a whole lot of this in here, our Mod Podge or other type of a sealer that we want to use to put on here to just glue it down. So I'm going to get lots and lots of glue on my pan and try to smooth it out so that when I put my fabric on, it doesn't get too wrinkly and bunched up. And then always, always, when I do this kind of thing, I have to keep some paper towels around because y'all know I'm going to make a mess one way or another. So I'm going to wipe that off on the top before it dries. So then I'm just going to take my sweet little kitties, make sure I have it right side up, and put that into my pan and lay it in, center it, and lay it into all that glue. It is a little sticky. I may wish I had put my gloves on again like I did last time with the starch. Okay, it goes up a little on the edges. That's okay because we're going to trim that out. Okay, but so I got it layered in there. It is stuck down. Okay, it will probably stay like this, but because it is the fabric, and if I did want to use it as a tray, or if I want to worry about what it might be exposed to, right, as we go forward. So I'm going to put another layer of my glue sealer substance on the top. And then we'll be able to just let that dry. Okay. And mostly I just want to show you guys the technique, so I won't make you watch me do the whole thing. But I do just want to get down in all those cracks and crevices because this will make a clear seal over the top. Now, with these sealers, you can get matte finish, you can get gloss finish, you can get one that is meant to be a vintage type finish, which gives it a little bit of that sepia tone kind of thing with it. So it's not completely clear and it will color. So make sure you check the label. We've talked about this before in doing some of our crafts with this type of a product. Make sure you check your label and know what you're getting before you start your project. Because obviously this, I can't start over. I can't, if I have to scrap it, I have to find a whole new piece, a whole new vintage piece that I want to use. So I did, again, go through the cabinet. I found this cute pink rickrack back there to make the edging. So I thought, because my little kittens have this cute little pink mouths on there, to add the rickrack just around the edges. So while my glue is still wet, I'm going to put this down all the way around. And I made sure, because I did just have the one roll, I made sure that I had plenty, that it would be enough to go all the way around. Okay, again, this would be a great time if you wanted to add little hearts or stars or initials. If you wanted to put a baby's name or birthday in there, you could do that. Okay, and so once that is then stuck down with the glue, kind of get it in place, same thing. We're going to put a layer right over the top of it to seal it up and hold it in place. And then we're going to let this dry. And when it's completely dry and clear across the top, we're done. Okay, then you can add your handles, your hanger, whatever you want that to see. And we have a new beautiful use for an old tea towel. I hope that you have found something that you can work toward, or that next time you come across that tea towel in the back of the drawer, you can think, hey, I have a use for that, and give it a whole new purpose. I'm Mindy Turner with the Curry County Cooperative Extension Service. We are talking about vintage crafts and how you can redo, update, and do new looks. So we next time are going to do a little bit of something with some stuffed animals. So hopefully you will join us again.